So I threw in my Jeep battery. Now let's see if it starts. Got the fuse box in. Let's go ahead and try to fix it. I want to get this thing running, so hopefully by the end of this video. So here is what we needed. We were missing all the relays, the big fuses as well. And when I went to the junkyard to go pick this up, I noticed that the cables on the plugs back here are different on everything. I got lucky and I found one truck that had pretty much the same wiring. So I took this. We're gonna de-pin the wires that are ripped, swap them over, and use the stock fuse box. I guess I didn't need to buy this, but it was $26 for the fuse box. Now the expensive part, these relays, they charged me almost $8 per relay. These fuses were like $2 each, I think, something like that. Total ended up being $131, which I think is ridiculous. I think that they actually raised the prices because that, I don't know, to me that seems like a lot of money, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and try to fix this truck. So something I noticed, I didn't have this when I went to go pick it up from the junkyard. The numbers are the same except for the last two. This is 04 and on this one it is B, but I think it's pretty much the same thing. Just gonna swap over the relays. Oh, I'm gonna be missing a relay there. So I think I'm gonna start with this green one since I see that's the one with the most messed up wires. So we're gonna try replacing those first and then move on to the other stuff. So to release the pins on these, it's pretty simple. Once you get this out, you just gotta pull it out, loosen the screw, pull it out. And then there's these blue pieces on the side. It's gonna be one that looks like a hook. Press that up and back. And then on the other side, you go ahead and pull it out. Bam. And now these pins you can release. To release the pin, you're gonna go in here. There's like a little green hook. They're kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get it on camera, I'm not gonna lie. But you're gonna want to press that down. Oh shoot, we already got one out. Let's go. So an hour and a half, maybe two later, we have all the wires that needed to be fixed. The next step is to transfer the relays and the fuses up top and then finish connecting it. All right, so I think we got everything back together. We'll try adding power. I mean, this isn't sketchy at all. Did anything turn on? Nah. I don't think we have any power at all. So we got a battery, kind of didn't fit in the spots, but I mean, let's see if anything turns on, I guess. I do have the keys, but they don't work in there. All right, it's a moment of truth. There's other stuff missing. Well, none of the dash lights turn on, just the volts. I need to YouTube how to steal a Silverado, just so I can turn it on. Okay, so the only thing I can do is just get it to that point, but I cannot get the cylinder to turn all the way to actually start the vehicle. So I need to figure out what the hell's going on there. So I was able to take out the ignition, it's right here, and I tried twisting that piece inside, and all that happens is I get the service engine light on the dash, and then I hear the relays clicking, but it doesn't want to start. I'm gonna check the fuses, make sure everything is there. This whole time I've been wondering why it doesn't start, right? Why doesn't it start? Well, I don't think we have a starter. I don't know how much time I spent going through fuses, going through wires, just for me to look and the starter's missing. So back to the junkyard because we need some wiring for the starter. I don't think I've been keeping you guys updated, but from one of these, I think it's over here. I took the wire harness for the starter from one of these. So we need to replace that because someone took the starter and cut the wires off. So I'm taking this. And then I found this Jeep here. Pretty damn clean. Look at the interior. It's pretty clean. And it has the cover. It's not the right color as my Jeep, but I'm gonna take it, maybe sell it, maybe keep it, I don't know. But you don't see these a lot, so I'm definitely gonna take it. All right, so we're coming out with the cover. LKQ changed their pricing on a lot of stuff. From the battery to the starter, that piece of wire costs 140 bucks. Nah, that ain't it for me. So this place used to be good. Not anymore, it's expensive now. So I actually found some aftermarket taillights for the Jeep. They were in decent condition, used a little bit of scratches, but pretty good overall. I take them to the counter. They wanted $40 per taillight. I checked on Amazon. That's pretty much what they cost new. So I was like, nah, I ain't getting these. I don't know, okay, Q, fix your prices, man. And another thing you guys should watch out for is they add on a 90-day guarantee where they charge you like 10% or something. Tell them you don't want that if you don't want that for the part. Some parts you might need it, but they put that on your bill automatically, so make sure to get that off of your bill if you don't need it. I don't know what day we're on, but we got a new starter since this one didn't have one. We got the bolt from the junkyard. We got a loose terminal. I got these terminals at O'Reilly's, these right here. The hole is 5/16, which is perfect for the starter. The gauge on these are 2 gauge. I've had really good luck with the standard band, so I bought the new key cylinder so we can stick it in there and turn the car on. And one thing I recommend you guys buying is this. I got this off of Amazon. It's like 15 bucks. These are called lug crimpers. Always good to have one of these in your toolbox. Worth it. And this will help with these big terminals. So let's get this over with and let's see if the truck will start. All right, so we got the starter in. Now let's go ahead and put in the battery and the cylinder. All right, so in here, we got the key in. We have battery, starter. I don't know if it has fuel, but I mean, if it'll crank, that'll be a positive. Great, the battery's dead. All right, so this is it. Let's see if it starts. I got the battery from my Jeep and threw it in here, so let's go ahead and see. I don't think it has gas. All right, so it won't start, but it is wanting to. So I got the biggest tank I could find so we could get some gas, throw it in here, and let's see if it'll stay on. So we put a gallon of gas in. Let's see. I don't think it's enough, but nah, something else is going on. Okay, so you guys saw in the video it did not turn on. So what I'm doing right now is programming the key from when I was reading the VATs. I don't even know what that means in the ECU. It doesn't get a correct voltage reading from this switch right here. From these right here that come from the switch, it's not going to turn on the car. Another thing I was reading is if the dash is not working, it can also throw off and let the car run for a second, then turn off. And as you can see, none of the lights turn on, only service engine soon. That gauge doesn't work, that gauge doesn't work. That one does, that one does. None of the lights turn on. So first I'm gonna try the key thing. If that doesn't work, I will disconnect the dash and then try again. So for the key, you have to put it on the on position for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, turn it off, leave the key off for 10 seconds, put it back in, another 10 minutes. 3 times you gotta do it. So 30 minutes total, and we'll see what it does. All right, so I did it 3 times. Let's see if it'll start. Nothing. Well, that didn't work, so I'm gonna take out the dash. So I did not record in between this clip and the clip of the truck running. What I ended up figuring out was that the security system on these requires the key cylinder to give voltage to the ECU. And if it doesn't get the correct voltage or resistance, the truck is not, it'll start for a second and then it cuts off fuel supply. So then the truck won't stay running, which was what happening to me. That's the VAT system. You can do a lot of research on that. Now we ended up bypassing the key cylinder with a resistor, 2200 something resistor. I'll have the link down below to what I used. Now bypassing the security system, it's not gonna make it easier for someone to steal the truck. If someone wanted to steal the truck, this system does nothing for you. It actually works against you if you're trying to make the truck start. Like, that part fails a lot. If someone wanted to steal the truck, all they have to do is break the pins on the cylinder and turn it, and it's gonna read the correct voltage or resistance to the ECU, so it'll still start. Without the key, you just gotta break the pins. So a lot of people recommend adding kill switches and stuff like that. I will recommend that too, because this security system is not gonna stop someone from stealing the truck. I don't know if that makes sense, but do some research on it and you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, so we still don't have gauges. I just put the resistor right here just to test it out. Did you check if it has oil? Yeah, it has oil. I put that in, the resistor in there to check out. It's a 2000 half watt. And it's running. Let's go. So all this was filmed within like a week of me working on it, trying to get it to run. Ended up being the security system. We bypassed it. It's running now, drives. It doesn't have any cats though. We will be doing that soon, I think this week. I need to get a smog so I could get the title from the DMV. That's what they told me. They wouldn't give me the title unless I get it smogged. And we ended up getting the dash working. So it turns out that the radio fuse was bad. It was blown. Whoever stole the truck also stole the radio, and they just cut the cables on the back. So I think that blew out the fuse for the radio. Once I replaced that, the dash works. It's actually good to go now. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys are enjoying the truck series, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video working on the Grand Cherokee, the brown one. Anyways, peace.